We are very proud to partner with PCCB because we want to help enable people and cities to become more resilient. I just got this card from a young lady, and these are the people we want to help. Local community climate heroes to better understand, better plan and better act on urban resilience and urban climate change, whether it is mitigation or adaptation, to really transform cities into more climate-friendly places.
Okay, we just finished our session on in the capacity building hub. We talk about the role of cities and local government in handling this climate action. And to me, one lesson learned is that is the importance of the vertical integration and the horizontal integration of the people in the cities, including the national government, regional government, local government, communities, NGOs, youth and the academia, where they include about the bottom-up approach. But we need strong leaders so that we have a top-bottom approach, bottom-up approach and the convergence of ideas in the middle. And this is very, very, very important for us to look into the governance, look into the leadership, look into the education, and also at the end of the day, how we can achieve all this in the ecosystem, complex ecosystem of our cities. And we have to start now, and action have to start now. There is no more declaration, but we have to declare action.
So it's necessary to have local actions, and we have no time until now to wait. So it's necessary to go faster with our topics and our goals. And I think therefore I'm here like a deputy mayor of a city in Germany.
So we are very happy with the result of the session we've been organizing on capacity building for urban resilience. We've been putting up quite an ambitious program in partnership with UN Habitat, UNESCO, ICLEI, UNDRR, ICAD and many other organizations in order to follow up on the city PCC recommendation to foster dialogue in between policymakers, practitioners and scientists. We've been launching during this side event the International Urban Resilience Academy that will cluster all activities of the partner organization in strengthening capacities, both national and the local level jointly together. And key takeaways on that will include also, for example, the use of nature-based solutions, the importance of finance, the issue of data availability, data collection in order to facilitate this transition. But the most important part is through this type of format of summer school and training, we have the possibility to put together, both as participants and lecturers, these three communities, to start to open a dialogue in order to facilitate operationalization and taking action in cities. Because as Secretary General Guterres recently said, the fight on climate change will be won or lost in cities.
Today's session focused on the climate action that we should take in order to adapt within a city environment and what kind of capacity building efforts we could have. We had a very rounded approach because we had our colleagues from CDKN and FFL being able to discuss efforts that they were doing at a small scale level, focusing on the private sector, small businesses, and how vital it was to have small interventions with a very high volume of outcomes, right, with an impact. And then we moved at a different scale where we had presentations now from a federal agency discussing how they're supporting their cities and what is their program in order to help them adapt to climate change and to manage their water resources, taking into consideration human rights and the right to access basically to water.
Well, I think this session is very useful for both national and city level in understanding each other in terms of how to, for the city level to contribute to the national NDC So that fall into the three different areas. One is on the legal systems, that's how that's to link from the national level to the city level. And secondly is on the technical aspects of various things that we got to do to make sure the NDC is the city level contributing to the NDC. And the third thing is human resources, of course, and especially in the developing countries, that all of those things are rather new to us. So that's something that we got to work together from national level and city level, and of course, city together there.
So every policy in the world will look different if young people were in charge. Now it's up to the nations to take young voices seriously and to bring youth solutions to the table so we can solve this crisis. We have no time to lose, so now it's time to act.
With a focus on local level action and raising ambition, we saw an excellent range of topics and activities, from high-level panels to engaged workshops, from urban planners to young women climate change makers. All were engaged in building resilience to current and emerging climate challenges within the urban context. As our presenters shared their stories with us, some recurrent themes and recommendations emerged. Empower bottom-up action and local level actors, nurture and grow multi-stakeholder partnerships, and recognize that the best solutions are context-driven. It is these experiences tested approaches that will enable transformative changes and have lasting positive impacts.